Okay.
I'm recording. This is Cloud. He's 2 years old, right, Mary?
He'll be 2 in August. Yep.
So what we want to do is clean him out, and we want to find that ledge that tells you where to trim. A nice little foot. You can see it's pretty deep. So we're going to trim right to the ledge.
And this is Cloud saying, "What the heck?"
Saying, "Are you done yet?"
Yeah. You done yet? There we go.
And as you can see, the frog isn't quite on the ground.
I think we might have to film the next one
Minis are more upright. But we're not going to trim to do that because that's not what this hoof wants us to do.
Okay.
And we just take the sharp edge off. That's all. Everything looks nice and level. That's it for this hoof.
Okay.
Video
Okay, now we're videoing this hoof.
Okay, now we're trimming.
Trimming the hind.
Trimming the hind, and we're gonna same thing. Clean it out.
So you want to point out to people where the ledge is?
Find that
There's
ledge.
the ledge. Okay.
There's the ledge, and you can see that it's a little bit higher on the inside than the outside. So there's a little more to trim here, and there's plenty of toe to trim. So we'll start the toe. And we just put the nippers on the ledge.
And the nippers are on the same plane as the hoof, as opposed to being angled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Perpendicular to the sole, kind of. A little bit of bevel, and then just take the sharp edges off. And that's all. Frog's nice and flat. Everything level with the frog, which is the heart of the hoof.
And then the back of the hoof is kind of even with the frog in the back, right?
Yeah.
The frog is not beyond
the hoof is to the rear of the frog.
Okay.
But the frog again is not quite touching the ground. But
All
that's
right.
fine. That's it for this hoof.
All right. Well, looks good. On the front. Okay.
And we're gonna pick it out.
All right.
Nice little hoops. And again, we're gonna find the ledge. This is where the hoof wants to be trimmed. Not carving anything because it's got a nice, it's got a nice sole there that really doesn't need to be.
Well, there's not really much
exfoliated. Again, we put the nippers on that ledge.
That looks good.
Nice, and we're just gonna flatten it, rasp it flat. Then we rasp it about a 45, give it a little bit of bevel there. Just a little bit, not rolling anything. And we're gonna take the sharp edges off. So it's nice
And what's the
smooth.
bevel for?
Just to round it off so nothing chips.
Okay. All right.
Everything's nice and level with the frog. Looks good.
Looks
That's
good.
it.
Well, you'll see.
Okay, so this is the other hind foot for Cloud. Cloud doesn't have much frog there. So we're gonna let that go. We're gonna find the ledge again.
Do you think that was a thrush problem?
Well, we've been treating it for thrush.
Have you?
When you go down in the crack of the
Yeah,
frog, then
yeah.
you get the smell.
Ah, okay.
And
Yeah, there's not a whole lot there.
but you know, apparently they can shed their entire frog.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in the wet weather and
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm gonna got a little bit there to trim. I'm gonna trim a little bit of that frog out so it doesn't trap anything. There we go. It's just nice and clean, but it's just kind of shallow. So, I'm going to trim to the ledge again. Let's put the nippers at the ledge, and I'll trim it to the sole plane. Doing this automatically balances and levels any foot.
Getting awful close to your hand there. There we go.
Okay.
What?
That's what we trimmed.
Yep, there you go.
Nice foot. So again, we're gonna just rasp everything flat, make sure it's all nice and level looking. Okay, let's try it.
Almost finished. Good boy.
We're gonna do a little bit of 45 to keep it from chipping. Just a little bit. And then take the sharp edges off. And that's
all.
good.
Good.
Okay, let's see what looks like.
And this is Princess.
Princess.
Let's see if she's a princess.
Oh, she's.
Nice foot, similar foot,
Similar, narrower.
a little narrower,
Dainty.
daintier. Yep. So we're gonna, as where the ledge is, and we're gonna just trim to the ledge again. Okay, got a little bit of bar there. I'm gonna sticking up. I'm gonna take a little bit of that off. Just what I can nip. I'm not cutting the bar out.
Yeah, it's hard to see because your hand gets in the way.
Just trim it a little bit lower than the hoof hole plane.
Okay.
And then again, here we are flatten the hoof. Got a little bit of callus there on the ground.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Do a little bit of 45 to prevent chipping. And then take the sharp edges off. And that's all that foot needs.
There you go.
No, relax.
Okay.
Here's the back foot.
There's a hind foot on Princess.
Kind of similar to what we saw on Cloud. The ledge is a little bit higher ledge on the inside than on the outside, so we're going to take a little bit more off the inside, balance that hoof. That's what we took off.
Oh, you did that so fast I didn't even have time to look at it.
Anything, we'll flatten it again. 45. Okay, that's good.
Alrighty.
Their front foot. See what it looks like. Now in a mini, that the frog really isn't on the ground. It's going to be a little bit, look a little bit contracted, but that's just a confirmation. Again, we find that ledge. We're going to trim to the ledge.
Feet are tough there, aren't they?
Yeah, she has good feet. Nice feet. There we go. Again, she's got a little bit of bar here, but I just want to make sure that it's passive. I don't want that to be on the ground. Come back here. So we rest flat. You can see there's a little bit of sole support there.
Yeah.
With the hoof wall, so that's helping to support. You know, it's not just the hoof wall on the ground. You want to have everything she can on the ground. Your frog isn't really on the ground, so we want to get some sole. But she's got nice concavity, and that's what's natural for her. So that's it.
Looks good. We got all the sounds. Frogs,
So,
you name it.
Yeah, if the guineas are here, they'd
Ah.
have something to say,
Oh.
I'm sure.
yeah, yeah, they'd be talking. So here we got a deal where she stands on the outside of her hoof.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that the frog,
Frog
is
leans to the inside.
leaning to the inside, which tells me that the inside needs to be trimmed more than the outside. So to balance that out, you trim more of that. So we're not taking a lot off the outside because she's normally has most of her weight on that.
So she's wearing the outside faster than the inside anyway.
Right. So we're not trimming a lot off that, but we're going to just rasp everything flat. That'll correct for that, it being a little crooked. And once you do that, then it's the crack in the back of the frog should be level. Crack between the heel bulbs should be perpendicular to the
ground,
sole plane and
right?
the hoof wall
Yeah.
plane. So a little bit of 45 there. And then take off the sharp edges. Not going to carve anything, but I'm cleaning this up a little bit. A bit of broken, so they really need to trim up. And that's all we want to do.
Okay, thank you, Princess.